Egypt is clearing off and also building a wall around its border with the Gaza Strip. The Egyptian officials fear that the Israeli offensive in the southern Gaza city of Rafah will push over 1 million Palestinians into Egyptian territory. Even though Egypt has not publicly acknowledged the construction, footage from the site in the Sinai desert and also satellite images have shown that an area which can offer basic shelter to tens of thousands of displaced Palestinians is now being surrounded with concrete walls. On the other hand, for the Palestinians who were forced from their homes, the construction of the wall has only hardened their fears. The displaced Palestinians feel what worse could in fact happen to them from here.
ما هو إذا طلعنا على مصر مين يأمن لنا نرجع ثاني على بلادنا؟ يعني خلص نصير نرجع نعيد كرة ال 48 سنة 48 ونصير ندور مين يرجعنا ومين ما رجعناش. ما ضلش ايش في نعمل؟ دورنا وتدمرت وبيوتنا وهجرناها كلها سبنا املاكنا واولاد كل بيوتنا. احنا واحده من الناس 4 طوابط بيتي راح مع مكان رزق جوزي كمان محل راح مع سياره جوزي راحت. قلنا كله مش مشكله ربنا بعوضنا الله وطلعنا نزحنا ما وصلنا له. ايش ضايل؟ ما فيش.
The Palestinians displaced to Rafah are suffering from a lack of sufficient shelter, food, water and medicine. The United Nations and the human rights groups have warned that humanitarian disaster in the besieged enclave is rapidly worsening. Now, these are some of the images from Friday. Hamas has said that 2 Israeli airstrikes on the southern town of Rafah along the border with Egypt has killed at least about 10 more Palestinians. And from that 10, at least 7 are said to be members from one family.
بصير فينا اجرام، احنا برضه ناس نازحين جايين على منطقه رفح، بيحكوا لنا انه منطقه رفح هذه منطقه امنه، بس هي فعليا ما فيها امان نهائيا، يعني احنا كل يوم بنعاني، وبرضه البيت فيه نازحين، يعني في بنت عمي وزوجها واغلب اللي فيه الموجودين في البيت نازحين.
Now, a growing number of nations and international organizations have called on Israel to award a ground offensive on Rafah. Leaders of Australia, Canada and New Zealand have warned that such an incursion will be catastrophic. Even though Egypt has condemned Israel's move to push the Palestinians further southward, the Israeli Prime Minister has continued to push for total victory, with Netanyahu calling Rafah as the last bastion of Hamas. But the question that is being asked is, where will the Palestinians go if they're being pushed further from Rafah? The Ministry of Health in Gaza has said that the Israeli attacks in the besieged strip have killed over 28,700 Palestinians, and the attacks have also wounded at least about 68,500 Palestinians since the 7th of October. Several thousand more continue to remain missing. They're presumably buried under the rubble. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.